Well, how do you know what you're doing when you're sleeping? Well, you can get a little bit of tape and you can tape the mouth. You don't have to go like that. You can get a little bit of tape from under the nose to the chin to encourage nose breathing. I read a book called Breath last year, and it's by James Nestor. And he and another guy do an experiment. They plug up their noses for 10 days. So they're breathing through their mouth. Their blood pressure went high, their sleep apnea became extreme, even a little bit dangerous, where they'd stopped breathing in the night. Their snoring was horrific. Their energy levels through the day, they were terrible. By the end of 10 days, their jaws were hanging down. Their whole face structure had changed with the breathing in through the mouth. They were very glad at the end of the 10 days they were allowed to take out the plugs from their nose, and then they had to tape their mouths up. And it's quite incredible, the story, the testimony of both of them. Within 24 hours, they started to feel like different men. Within a couple of days, there was no snoring, there was no sleep apnea. Their blood pressures all came down. In fact, after a couple of weeks, they were off their medication. When you inhale and you exhale through your nose, the nose balances blood gases, and the 3 blood gases that balances is, number 1 is oxygen, number 2 is carbon dioxide, and we need a balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen so that the blood can pick up the oxygen. But it also causes a release of nitric oxide. That doesn't happen with mouth breathing, only with nose breathing. Nitric oxide is stimulated and released from the sinuses, and nitric oxide and carbon dioxide are both vasodilators. That means they open the blood vessels. And when the blood vessels are opened, you've got a better flow of blood all through the body. And so if you're thinking of taping up your mouth, the best way to do it is to tape it for 1 hour a day for a week, so your brain gets used to having this little bit of tape there, and then go to sleep with it. Because if you go to sleep with your mouth taped up, you might wake in terror in the middle of the night because you might think you can't breathe. So the brain is an amazing organism in that you can train it into getting used to that little bit of tape on your mouth through the night.